Hey guys, Alex Sturgeon here for the HobbyTown HobbyPlex, and we're gonna do a What's New Wednesday that's on time because we did get some new stuff in, and I wanted to show you guys. We're still in the coronavirus meltdown, so we have lots of cool stuff here. We got lots of puzzles. We're gonna go over that. I picked out some stuff that you and your kids can do at home, just in your yard, so you don't have to leave your yard, so your neighbors don't yell at you or call the police on you or whatever ends up happening. Stomp Rockets are a good way to have fun and keep your kids occupied. And this one soars up to 100 feet depending on how much pressure you put on the thing, right? So if you got a small kid that only weighs like 20 pounds, chances are it won't go that high. But if you got like a husband or an uncle that weighs like 400 pounds and they stomp on it, and then it'll go like super far. So there's one. We got an assortment here, Stunt Plane, so these kind of get up in the air and then they glide back down. They don't just fall down, so I thought that was pretty cool. And then this was interesting to me. There's the blow rockets that multiple games, endless play. It's considered a STEM kit. It's pretty cool. Science, technology, engineering, math. Puzzles. We just got in a huge assortment of puzzles back in. We're like the only place in Nebraska apparently that has puzzles now, and we just got a huge cache of new puzzles. Most of them are going to be in the 1,000 piece assortment, but there's some other ones. We're going to show you a couple of them. So Cobble Hill is one of the brands that's really been doing a good job of keeping up with demand. I just picked out this dolphin in this cool coral reef, and you can pick out, look at, there's like a turtle, and oh look, a blowfish right there, and there's Nemo, there's some more Nemo, and another turtle. So, and then there's corals. This one I found interesting. It's an Archie comic 1,000 piece puzzle. You could buy this and give it to like a never mind. That joke won't go over very well, so I won't say anything. And then finally, here's one for the little ones. This is a 4-year-old plus 35 piece unicorn puzzle. I picked this one out because I gotta say, when I was a kid and my parents decided that I needed pictures of animals in my room and also a clown. Now, I know a lot of people are afraid of clowns, and I'm not afraid of clowns, but I will say that it's really creepy to have pictures of things with eyeballs that appear to be moving, following you as you're walking by them. And I think this would go into that assortment because that face right there is a little creepy to me. So this would be a good one to get for, you know, like a ex-boyfriend or girlfriend, something like that, you know. We'll move on from there. We have a 1-Up Racing Pro pit mat. I bring this up because pit mats have been one of the items that seems to be out of stock during all this stuff. And so we've been getting more different brands of pit mats. And this one's not just a rebadged yoga mat. It's a different texture, different material. We've been carrying more and more of 1-Up Racing stuff. We got their oils, their shims. We got those cool motor screws that they have out there now, and just lots of neat stuff from them. So now we got one of these big mats. They're not very expensive. It's 26 bucks. I think it's a 6-footer, and it's a pretty thick material. So, all right, now we're gonna get into some RC stuff real fast. I got in some new Vader products, skid plates. These are this one's called a monkey skid. This one's for the SCX-10-2 kit edition. We also have them for the SCX-10 RTRs. They're a little bit different skid, but basically these are a flat skid, so it raises up where the transmission's placed, and instead of having on a crawler, you got that dip where the transmission is. It basically makes that flat all the way across. So I'm going to be installing one of these on the store SCX-10 crawler, and it's going to be even better than it already is. We got in some Roo Dog 5-slot crawler motors. This one's 16 turn. Replaceable brushes. I love how us crawlers are going back to the old school brush motors with replaceable brushes and everything. I have a stash of 27 turn stock motors at my house that I've been using, so it's kind of cool. Okay. So we have a HobbyTown branded. You can see the little H there. That's actually a symbol for HobbyTown. These are streamer hand-launched gliders. So another way to keep your kids occupied. If you don't want to do the balsa ones where you only fly them like 3 or 4 times, then they break or something like that. These are styrofoam, and you can chuck these around in your yard or in the middle of the street. Or if you're illegally in a park somewhere, you can do that too. Let's get into some planes. We got some cool planes. So we got in from Flight Test this really cool aircraft package. It's a FT freighter, so it's a big. There's a picture of it. So it's a big Air Force freighter jet, right? And you put it together, and it's got a little speed controller and motors and a little controller all included in the box. This guy is $44.99, and it flies. It's from Flight Test. It's legit. So I saw those were in stock, and I'm like, we got to have those. So then we got in. This is a very interesting plane. Something I've kind of been gawking at a little bit. And I'm like, you know what? We should finally get one of these. This one's $209, but it's how do you pronounce that? Is that Strix? I don't know. It goes really fast, and it's FPV, and it's the Strix Goblin. So it's a really cool looking plane. It wasn't a whole lot of money, relatively speaking, for planes, so I went ahead and ordered one, and you guys can get it in and show us how fast it can go. It's supposed to go really fast. And then finally, yesterday we got in the new UMX Excitation, kind of a Learjet. Again, it's a UMX plane, skill level 2, so kind of like for intermediate flyers. But again, I see a lot more of our planes going smaller, trying to be under that 250 gram weight registration limit that has been imposed on us. So it's pretty cool. They're coming out with newer and newer stuff. The foam is getting so good that we can do so much cool stuff with it, and it's good to see we got those in. Be interesting to see how well it flies. Look, somebody's looking at it over there right now. We might be selling it. So also we just got in Creighton 8S's back in stock, and the Traxxas X-Max, and we had the Traxxas Revo 2.0, and we sold them yesterday, and we might be getting them back in on Friday. So a lot of these vehicles that have been out of stock for almost a month are coming back in now, and it's good to see as we all kind of start to look forward to kind of getting back to normal eventually. So that's it. That's a good what's new. I love making these for you guys. Make sure that you subscribe, like, tell your friends. Don't forget to check out the HobbyPlex Show podcast on all your favorite podcasting apps. And Mondays now, right around 6:30, we do a raw version of that, uncut, unfiltered. And then HobbyPlex After Hours tomorrow at 9 p.m. So other than that, we look forward to making another video for you soon. Thanks for watching.